Hey guys, and welcome back. Baro is here once again, so let's go through and check out his inventory. Now, because of the server problems last time, the items from last time are also back once again, which is good because I managed to miss the video last time because I was at 10 VIP. So what do we actually have with this double rotation Void Trader? Well, we've got the Prismagorgon in here. Prismagorgon, I did the video again a couple of weeks ago. It's a very, very decent weapon. It's not amazing, but it is a lot of fun to use. We got Prime Pistol Gambit, the pistol crit chance mod. We got the Prisma Arrows. Prisma Arrows, I mean, they're okay. It's a reasonable looking skin for any of the arrows on your bows. Prisma Jet Sentinel Wings. I use these on pretty much every single one of my Sentinels. I actually like them quite a bit. As well as this Prisma Koi Sentinel Tail. I mean, you know, 300 ducats, 200,000 credits. They're fairly pricey, but they're fairly cool little cosmetic items for your Sentinels. Especially since now you're going to be experimenting with new Sentinels with the vacuum changes. So it's always worth getting some of these things just to make them look that little bit shinier. Then we've got the 3 stance mods back again. We've got Vermilion Storm for the claws, Astral Twilight for the glaives, and Tempo Royale for the heavy blade. All 3 of these are actually very, very good stances. And if you can, I would actually recommend picking these up. Then we've got onto disc rotation. We've got Prime Morphic Transformer, which is Power Strength Arcwing. We've got Prime Target Cracker, which is the critical damage for the pistol. Prisma Mantis Skin. Prisma Mantis Skin is actually a very good looking skin. I like it a lot. I don't use the Mantis very often, but if I did, this probably would be the skin I use for it. I love the energy sort of flowing over it. Very, very good looking skin. Again, fairly pricey, 230 ducats, not too bad, but the 375,000 credits, it's fairly pricey. We got the 2 primed ammo mutations, they're back again. We got primed rifle ammo mutation, primed shotgun ammo mutation. I use primed rifle ammo mutation on actually a fairly high amount of the rifles at the moment. I use it on things like the Grakata, the Prisma Grakata. I use it on the Ignis, for example. And Prime Shotgun Mutation. I actually use this on the Comb mostly. This is pretty much a Comb exclusive mod. And that does help bring down some of the ammo costs of using that insane weapon. We've got the Alexis Redeemer skin. It's a very, very pretty Redeemer skin. Again, fairly pricey, but it is a very good looking skin, especially if you love using that Redeemer. Ado Prime. The Ado Prime set is back once again. It's a Prisma Ado, not the Ado Prime. Prisma Ado, it's a fairly solid looking set. It's not fantastic, but it's fairly solid. But the problem is, once you've bought all of the pieces for this, you are looking at a very steep cost, especially since these 2 little semicircular bits here, 225 ducats and 250,000 credits. For those little semicircular bits there. I would say that this probably isn't worth it. These actually, they're fairly good looking on some of the frames, and actually are not that difficult. They're not that difficult to buy, to be honest. They're not that expensive. Once again, the entire set is pretty expensive. You're going to buy the whole lot of them. Once again, the Quanta Aephis skin. I have no idea how to pronounce that. We got this back again. Once again, it's a good looking skin for the Quanta. Quanta is a very, very good weapon in itself. Works on the Quanta and also the Quanta Vandal. Yeah, it's a good looking skin. It's probably a bit expensive, but if you like using the Quanta, then it's definitely worth picking up the skin for it. The Keter Kavat armor. This is actually probably one of the best armors that we've had for our Kavats yet. In fact, I'd say so far as this is the best Kavat armor. I know people like looking like a wizard, but I really like this. It's a very, very good looking set of armor. I just like the way it sort of hugs the Kavat. It's really decent. I'm very, very happy with that. I'd say that's worth picking up. I mean, it's pretty expensive, 500 ducats, 275,000 credits. But if you love your Kavats, then this is probably one of the better armors that we've got for them. And then we got the affinity boosters, credit boosters, and resource boosters. Resource booster isn't always here, I don't think, but this is definitely worth getting some of these if you haven't got the money to be able to get your affinity boosters on. This is probably the most important. I tend to buy a couple of weeks at a time in terms of the affinity boosters, and then farm Ducats in the meantime. In terms of my must-haves for this time around, because it's the double rotation, I'm going to go with Primed Pistol Gambit and Primed Target Cracker. These two mods on some of the pistols, like the Axe Stiletto Prime, Lex Prime, and the Axe Marty, these are insane. Like, they really, really are worth putting on those crit secondary weapons. So if you're going to get anything this time around, I would recommend these two. If you're a fan of high fire rate primaries, Prime Damage Mutation as well is really, really good. As well as the Prismagorgon. I like the Prismagorgon. I think it's a pretty decent weapon. It's, like I say, it's pretty decent. It's not the best weapon of its class for sure. Oh, it actually probably is the best weapon of its class. But it just doesn't compare to a lot of other weapons. But it is a fun weapon to use. So I would say it is worth picking up. And then if you want to check out my video on the Prismagorgon, I have got it in the description below. But as always, guys, this is the Baro inventory for this rotation. Not sure what rotation we are at now. And just like Baro has said, until next time, guys, I shall see you in the next video.